The samurai, Japan's legendary warriors, have captivated imaginations for centuries. Their image evokes thoughts of strength, discipline, and unwavering loyalty. From epic tales to modern cinema, the samurai spirit continues to resonate, inspiring awe and admiration. This enduring fascination stems from their unique blend of martial prowess and a strict ethical code, making them figures of both historical significance and cultural intrigue. Their stories offer a glimpse into a world governed by honor, duty, and a profound connection to their homeland. These warriors, clad in distinctive armor and wielding finely crafted swords, represent a bygone era of feudal Japan. Their lives were dedicated to the service of their lords, adhering to a strict code of conduct that emphasized honor above all else. The samurai weren't just soldiers, they were symbols of power, prestige, and a way of life that has now vanished. Their legacy, however, continues to shape Japanese culture and inspire people worldwide. This essay will delve into the world of the samurai, exploring their history, their code, and their enduring impact. We'll uncover the origins of these warrior elites, tracing their emergence from humble beginnings to their prominent position in Japanese society. From the early days of provincial warfare to the establishment of the shogunate, the samurai played a pivotal role in shaping the destiny of Japan. Their influence extended beyond the battlefield, permeating the arts, philosophy, and social fabric of the nation. Join us as we journey through time, exploring the many facets of these remarkable warriors. The exploration of the samurai is not merely a historical exercise, it's a study of human resilience, unwavering dedication, and the pursuit of a higher ideal. Their stories offer valuable lessons in discipline, self-sacrifice, and the importance of upholding one's principles. The samurai code, known as Bushido, provides a framework for understanding their values and the motivations that drove them to both great feats of bravery and sometimes tragic ends. Let's begin our journey into the world of the samurai. The roots of the samurai can be traced back to the Heian period, from 794 to 1185 of Japanese history. During this time, the imperial court held sway, but its power began to wane in the provinces. Local clans emerged, vying for control and requiring armed protection. These early warriors, often mounted and skilled in archery and swordsmanship, formed the basis of the future samurai class. They were not yet the refined warriors of later centuries, but their emergence marked a shift in power dynamics and laid the groundwork for the samurai's rise. As regional conflicts intensified, the demand for skilled warriors grew. These proto-samurai, often descended from local landowners or powerful families, honed their martial skills and developed a sense of loyalty to their clan leaders. The establishment of the Kamakura shogunate in 1192 marked a turning point, solidifying the samurai's position as the dominant military force in Japan. The shogun, a military dictator, relied on the samurai to maintain order and enforce his will, further elevating their status and influence. The early samurai were not bound by a unified code of conduct. Their loyalties were primarily to their clan leaders. However, as their role in society evolved, so too did their values and principles. The concept of Bushido, the way of the warrior, began to take shape, emphasizing loyalty, honor, and martial prowess. This code would become the defining characteristic of the samurai, shaping their actions and worldview for centuries to come. Over time, the samurai transformed from regional warriors into a highly disciplined and organized military class. Their skills in swordsmanship, horsemanship, and archery were legendary, and their loyalty to their lords was unwavering. This evolution marked the rise of a warrior elite that would play a crucial role in shaping the course of Japanese history. Their impact would extend far beyond the battlefield, influencing the arts, culture, and social structure of Japan for generations. Bushido, literally translated as the way of the warrior, was the ethical code that guided the samurai. It wasn't a written set of rules, but rather a collection of principles and values passed down through generations. At its core, Bushido emphasized loyalty, honor, courage, and self-discipline. These virtues were considered essential for a samurai to fulfill his duty and maintain his standing in society. The code served as a moral compass, guiding their actions both on and off the battlefield. Loyalty was paramount in Bushido. Samurai were expected to be utterly devoted to their lords, even unto death. This unwavering loyalty was the bedrock of the feudal system, ensuring the stability and authority of the ruling class. Disloyalty was considered the gravest offense, punishable by death or ritual suicide known as seppuku. The samurai's dedication to their lords was a defining characteristic, setting them apart from other warrior classes. Honor was another cornerstone of Bushido. A samurai's reputation was his most prized possession, and he was expected to uphold it at all costs. This emphasis on honor dictated their behavior, demanding honesty, integrity, and a willingness to defend one's name against any slight. Even in the face of defeat, a samurai was expected to maintain his dignity and composure, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to Bushido. Courage, both physical and moral, was essential for a samurai. They were expected to be fearless in battle, willing to face death without hesitation. But Bushido also emphasized moral courage, the ability to stand up for what is right, even in the face of opposition. This meant adhering to one's principles and acting with integrity, even when it was difficult or dangerous. This dual emphasis on physical and moral courage made the samurai formidable warriors and individuals of strong character. Section 4. Forging the blade, training and weaponry of the samurai. The training of a samurai began in childhood and continued throughout their life. Young boys were taught the basics of swordsmanship, archery, and horsemanship, instilling in them the discipline and skills necessary for a warrior's life. This rigorous training was not just about physical prowess. It was about developing mental fortitude, self-control, and unwavering focus. The goal was to create warriors who were not only skilled in combat, but also possessed the mental and emotional strength to endure hardship and adversity. Swordsmanship was the most revered martial art of the samurai. They trained tirelessly with the katana, a curved, single-edged sword known for its sharpness and cutting power. The katana became more than just a weapon. It was a symbol of the samurai's status and a physical embodiment of their spirit. Mastering the art of swordsmanship required years of dedicated practice, developing precision, speed, and the ability to react instinctively in the heat of battle. Beyond the katana, samurai were also proficient with other weapons, including the wakizashi, a shorter sword often worn in conjunction with the katana, and the yumi, a longbow used for ranged attacks. They also trained in various forms of hand-to-hand combat, ensuring they were prepared for any situation. This versatility in weaponry made them adaptable and formidable opponents on the battlefield. The samurai's armor, known as yoroi, was a complex and intricate piece of equipment designed to provide protection while allowing for freedom of movement. It consisted of lacquered plates connected by leather or silk cords, offering defense against arrows and sword strikes. The helmet, or kabuto, was often adorned with elaborate crests and designs, serving as a symbol of the samurai's clan and status. The armor was both functional and symbolic, representing the samurai's dedication to their craft and their readiness for battle. Section 5. Life in service, the samurai role in feudal Japan. In feudal Japan, the samurai served as the military elite, upholding the authority of the shogun and their daimyo, or feudal lords. Their primary duty was to maintain order, protect their lord's lands, and enforce his will. This role placed them at the top of the social hierarchy, commanding respect and wielding considerable power. Their lives were intertwined with the political landscape, and their loyalty was essential for the stability of the feudal system. The relationship between a samurai and his daimyo was based on a strict code of loyalty and service. The samurai pledged their allegiance to their lord, promising to obey his commands without question. In return, the daimyo provided land, stipends, and protection to their samurai retainers. This reciprocal relationship formed the foundation of the feudal system, ensuring the loyalty and dedication of the warrior class. The daily life of a samurai varied depending on their rank and position. High-ranking samurai often held administrative positions, managing their lord's estates and overseeing the affairs of their domain. Lower-ranking samurai might serve as guards, messengers, or warriors, always ready to answer their lord's call to arms. Regardless of their specific duties, all samurai were expected to adhere to the principles of Bushido, maintaining their honor and upholding the warrior code. Beyond their military duties, samurai were also expected to be cultured and educated. They studied literature, poetry, and the arts, cultivating a refined sensibility that complemented their martial prowess. This emphasis on education and cultural pursuits distinguished them from mere soldiers, elevating their status and contributing to the development of Japanese art and literature. The samurai were not just warriors, they were members of a privileged class expected to embody both martial strength and cultural refinement.